Welcome back to the YouTube channel. My name is Nick from Australia, and welcome to the NRL Round 5 tips. What a round of footy this is going to be. And man, how quick does the footy season go, man? Honestly, it feels like yesterday we're just talking about round 1 and we're giving out our ladder predictions and whatnot, and we're already up to round 5. It's unbelievable how quick the footy season makes the world go fast, man. It's quite incredible. Hope everyone's doing well. Hope you guys enjoyed your Easter. Hope everyone had a very good Easter, a good Friday as well, the long weekend. Hope everyone enjoyed themselves. But round 5 is looking hot. We've got some great games to look forward to this weekend. Couple of games I'm really looking forward to. I'm looking forward to Thursday night. Melbourne versus Brisbane. That's going to be an absolute blockbuster. South versus Warriors is a very intriguing game. Manly versus Penrith at Brookvale Oval. Good opportunity for Manly. Cowboys take on the Titans on Sunday. Jake Granville's 200th game. Looking forward to that. And then Sunday night, Raiders and Eels. Very hard game to call on that one. So there's some really good games to look forward to for round 5 of the NRL. But before we get into it, I want to say hello to everyone that's in the live chat, watching the stream as we speak. Hello to Josh 2024, Jason Reader, Will, Matthew Barnes, Jason Reader, Mel, Jim, York, everyone that's here, Riley. Hope everyone is doing really well on this Tuesday night. Usually I do my tipping videos on Monday nights, but because we had a game yesterday between Parramatta and the Tigers, I had to reschedule to today. So it is what it is. But without further ado, let's get into round 5 of the NRL. And it kicks off with an absolute blockbuster game of the round. Melbourne Storm versus Brisbane Broncos. Thursday night football from Melbourne. This game kicks off at 8 o'clock Thursday night at Amy Park. What a game this is going to be, man. I know Melbourne have got a good record over the Broncos, so this will be interesting. Melbourne obviously are the favourites, $1.45. The Broncos at $2.75. I want to just note that Cameron Munster is named for the Melbourne Storm. He is expected to return. Christian Welch goes back to the bench for Melbourne. And for the Broncos, pretty much the same team as last week, although Ben Takora is coming off the bench. He's a big unit. And that means Martin Tapau drops out of the side, I think. Well, someone drops out. But what a way to start round 5. Storm Broncos, qualifying final rematch from last year. It's going to be a close game, and it's actually a really hard game to call. I think with it being in Melbourne, Munster's back. Even if Munster's out, I still like the Storm. I'm going to go the Melbourne Storm here. It's going to be a close game. I'm going to go the Melbourne Storm by 10 points. I'm going to go with a scoreline of the Melbourne Storm 24, the Brisbane Broncos 14. And for first try scorer Thursday night, I'm going to go Harry Grant for the first try scorer. Storm to beat the Broncos by 10. Should be a really good game. Moving on to Friday night football. The first game is at 6 o'clock from Accor Stadium. It is the Canterbury Bankstown Bulldogs up against the Sydney Roosters. This is a rivalry game, so expect a lot of firing encounters in this one. Obviously, the Roosters are the favourites at $1.30. The Bulldogs at $3.60. Now, let me just say as well, having this game on a 6 o'clock on a Friday is really disappointing. This game should be on a Saturday for me. They could have had the Raiders Eels on this time slot, potentially. Oh, no, hang on. They probably couldn't have because of the short turnaround, but they could have had a better game on this time slot. I think Bulldogs, Roosters, 6 o'clock in Sydney at Accor Stadium. Not going to get a big crowd for this one. But yeah, Dogs and the Roosters. Bulldogs, obviously, Addo Carr's out with an injury again, sadly. So that means Blake Wilson comes back in. Sam Hughes starts in the front row. Liam Knight on the bench. And for the Roosters, not much to note for the Roosters. Same team as last week, just about. Lindsay Collins is back. Angus Crichton goes to the second row. Terrell May on the bench. Not bad at all. Look, I think the Roosters will be a little bit too good for the Bulldogs. I know the Bulldogs are doing their reunion 2004 grand final, but I think the Roosters have just got too many points, and they got a bit more quality in the key positions. So I'm going to take the Roosters in this one by about 18 points. I think this will be a fairly high-scoring game. I'm going to go the Roosters in this one, 32 points to 14. Excuse me. Roosters, fucking hell. Sorry, I've got this cough, man. Roosters to win, 32 points to 14. And first try scorer, I'm going to go with James Tedesco. And ladies and gentlemen, my special guest is a little bit late, but we've got him in here finally. Luke.
Hey, Nick. Sorry, I'm
mate,
late.
how you going?
Yeah, I'm doing good. Sorry that I'm a bit late. Obviously.
It's all good, bro. Don't worry about it. We're just going to quickly go back to Storm Broncos for you. I know you're a Storm man, and I know you're going to pick the Storm. But what's your prediction for this game?
Okay, so I'm going to go the Storm 1-12 by 12 points.
Yeah.
And first try score, I'm going to go with Remus Smith. Anytime try score, I'm going to go with Xavier Coates.
All right. And just Bulldogs Roosters as we're just finishing up on this game. What do you reckon about this one?
Okay, I'm going to go the Roosters 1-12. Roosters by 12 points and first try scorer. Let's go with Justin Manu.
All right, I'm going to let's go Roosters by 18. Let's move on to the next game, Luke, and I'm actually looking forward to this game. Friday night footy, 8 o'clock from McDonald Jones Stadium in Newcastle. The Newcastle Knights up against the St. George Illawarra Dragons. The Knights are favourites here at $1.45. Dragons, $2.85. Now, just so you guys know, the Dragons have won 13 of their last 17 in Newcastle. They have a great record up there. Jackson Hastings and Jack Cogger are in the halves for the Knights. Everything else seems to be similar. Jaden Bradley to hooker. Phoenix Crossland to jersey 14. Matt Croker goes to the bench. And for the Dragons, similar team to last week. Jack DeBellin goes to front row. Blake Laurie goes to the bench. Michael Mollo comes in for Hame Sele. How do you see this game going, bro? Knights and Dragons. Knights are favourites. How do you see it going?
Well, actually, I tipped the Dragons 1-12. They're my specials of the round.
Dragons are specials.
Yeah, they are my specials. I'm going to tip the
first try.
Dragons by 8. First try scorer. I'm going to go with Zach Lomax.
Oh, the man could be moving to Parramatta or the Roosters.
Yeah, he'll score.
You know what's funny, Luke? I've actually got the same. The St. George Illawarra Dragons are my specials of the weekend. $2.85 in Newcastle. Dragons are definitely playing better than the Knights. Dragons will win. I'm going to go the Dragons by 6. I'm going to go the Dragons 26 points to 20. First try scorer, I'm going to go with Tyrell Sloan at fullback. First try scorer, Dragons to beat the Knights. Should be a good game.
Yeah.
All right. Moving on to Super Saturday. And the first game kicks off at 3 o'clock from Accor Stadium. It is the South Sydney Rabbitohs up against the New Zealand Warriors. The Warriors are favourites at $1.80. The Rabbitohs at $2. For the Rabbitohs, Isaac Thompson comes in for the injured Alex Johnson. Forward pack is the same as last week. The bench, Sean Kepi comes in, which I don't understand why. And as for the Warriors, Chance Nicola Klukstad is back at fullback. Tuvas checked to the centres. Pompey drops out. Tamari Martin comes in for Luke Metcalf. Maradani Akure comes in for the injured Kurt Capewell. And everything else seems to be the same. Bro, what do you reckon? South versus Warriors, Saturday afternoon.
Well, actually, I have another special of the round. Souths are going to win as well. They're my specials as well. Souths are going to win. Souths by 4 points. And any time try scorer, I'm going to go with Latrell Mitchell.
You know what, Luke?
Hmm?
I'm going to go the complete opposite.
Yeah?
I think the Warriors will beat the Rabbitohs. And you know what's funny?
Yeah.
I don't think the Warriors will just beat them. I think the Warriors will win well. I think I think Souths are really struggling at the moment, and the Warriors are looking a lot better. I think the Warriors can put a score on Souths here. I'm going to go the Warriors by 16 points. I think that'd be too good. I think that'd be way too good. I'm going to go the Warriors here, 28 points to 12. And first try scorer, I'm going to go with the Warriors right winger, Dallin Watene-Zelezniak. Warriors by 16 over the Rabbitohs.
Wow, big call.
I think Souths are in danger. Warriors to win. Saturday, the 5:30 game from Brookvale Oval. Apparently, it's almost sold out. It is Manly versus Penrith, Brookvale Oval. Manly got the exact same team as last week. Penrith seem to be unchanged from last week as well. Except Matt Eisenhuth comes in for Maverick Guy, I believe. Now it's at Brookvale. Penrith obviously favourite, $1.40. Manly at $2.40. $1.60 for Penrith, I should say. Manly $2.40. How do you see this one going, bro? Manly and Panthers.
Well, I cannot see Manly win at all. I think last week Manly were terrible. Penrith were pretty much really good. I understand it's at home, but Penrith are much better. Penrith 13 plus. I think they're going to win really well. Penrith by 30.
30?
Yeah, I'm not joking. I think they will win well.
The Manly fans will be fuming.
And first try scorer, I'm going to go with Edwards, Dylan Edwards.
Yeah, look, I think Penrith will win as well. I don't think they'll win by 30. I think they'll win by 12. I'll go Penrith by 12 in this one. I reckon there'll be there might be some points, actually. Yeah, all right. I'll go Penrith, 28 points to 16. And first try scorer, I'm going to go Brian Toto. He's up against Jackson Paulo, and Jackson Paulo's defense recently has been horrible. So Brian Toto for first try scorer. Penrith by 12 points.
Yep.
Saturday night. This game is actually going to be a good one. I can't believe I'm saying that. If you had told me 2 weeks ago that Dolphins Tigers was going to be a good game, I would have said you're off your rocket. But this is actually going to be a decent game. Saturday night, 7:35 from Suncorp Stadium. Dolphins versus Tigers. Dolphins, $1.60. West Tigers, $2.40. This should be a good game. Dolphins. I'm just saying if there's any changes for them. Doesn't look like it. Kenny Bromwich is back on the bench. Mason, that's because Max Platt got suspended for the hip drop. For the Tigers, Jaden Sullivan comes in for the suspended Lachlan Galvin. And Latu Faunu will make his debut for the Tigers. Good luck to the young kid. Hope he goes well. Dolphins, Tigers at Suncorp. What do you reckon about this one, Luke?
Well, I thought the Dolphins were pretty good against the Gold Coast, and the Tigers, well, a big win over the Parramatta Eels.
Yeah.
The only question is for the Tigers is, are they good enough to win 3 in a row. You know what? I'm gonna tip the Tigers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Tigers 1-12, and anytime try scores. I'm gonna go Aiden Caesar and Charlie Staines for this one.
I'm gonna go with the Dolphins. I think Suncorp Stadium, Saturday night. I think the Dolphins will win. It'll be a close game. I
Yep.
think it will be. I'm gonna go the Dolphins by 8. I'm gonna go a scoreline of Dolphins 28, Tigers 20. So a fairly high scoring game. First try score, I'm going to go a little bit of a roughie. I'm going to go Ewan Aiken in that left side, second row, left edge. Ewan Aiken for first try scorer. Dolphins by 8.
Okay.
Moving on to Sunday afternoon. Oh, I'm looking forward to this. Looking forward to this. Sunday afternoon, 4 o'clock from Queensland Country Bank Stadium. It is the North Queensland Cowboys up against the Gold Coast Titans. The Cowboys are $1.15. The Gold Coast $5.30. Wow. Cowboys. No changes from last week. Jajeski is on the bench. For the Gold Coast, I've made a few changes. Some of them are crazy. Bro, they've dropped Khan Pereira for Harley Smith Shields. They've dropped Philip Sami for Jojo Fafita. They're starting Jolliffe in the front row. Randall goes to lock, a hooker, I mean. Verrill's on the bench. The Titans have brought in the axe this week and made some changes. Some of it's questionable. And it's also Jake Granville's 200th NRL game, which is fantastic. Do you think the Cowboys win this one, Luke?
Yeah, I think the Cowboys back at home, they're pretty much in full strength. The Gold Coast are in all sorts at the moment. What
The
they
poor
showed last
moment.
week, was absolutely freaking disgusting. I mean, same as the Cowboys. I mean, the Cowboys weren't great either, but I think the Cowboys will win. Not just win. I think they're going to win really, really well.
So do
Cowboys,
I.
Cowboys by 32 points. I'm going to go 32, 32 points to 4,
I like it.
and anytime try score, Valentine Holmes.
You know, Luke, I don't want to be too overconfident because sometimes you look at some games and you're like, okay, this team
Yeah,
should win by 30, but it doesn't happen. Now,
yeah,
I understand the Gold Coast Titans. I understand they're desperate. They haven't won a game yet. They're 0-4, and they obviously already had a bye, but they are looking really bad. And the Cowboys, they'll be disappointed with that game against the Broncos, looking to bounce back at home. Sunday afternoon in Townsville, dry track. I can see us winning very well. So this is going to sound really biased, but I generally don't give a shit. I'm going to back the boys in. I actually think we can win this by 50. I'm not kidding.
wow.
I'm going to go the Cowboys by 50. Now, let me just say this. If we happen to lose to the Titans at Townsville, I am not going on social media, man. I am turning my fucking phone off. I ain't going on social media if the Cowboys lose this game. Fuck that. My Instagram DMs will be full of Titans this, Titans that. If we lose, fuck going on social media, man. But yeah, Cowboys for me. I'm going to go 52-6 Cowboys. First try scorer is going to be Tom Dearden. And I'm going to make a prediction that Jake Granville will score in his 200th game. He'll come off the bench and score.
Okay.
Cowboys by 50. And the final game of the round, I reckon this is going to be a good game. Really looking forward to this. Sunday night, 6:15 p.m. It is the Canberra Raiders up against the Parramatta Eels from GIO Stadium in Canberra. Sunday night, the Raiders are $1.70. The Eels are $2.10. The Raiders, very similar team to last week. Seeing if there's any changes. Atta Morotti will go to the second row position because Zach Hosking is injured and Elliot Whitehead's not back. Although they might make a late change. Corey Horseman might play back, right? They might make the late change. As for Parramatta, Simonson comes in for Morgan Harper. Blaze, Talangi, and Dylan Brown are still the halves. Ryan Madison will start second row. Kamal Talangi goes to the bench. What do you reckon? Raiders, Eels. This is going to be a close game.
Yeah, it's going to be a good game. Very, very big one, this one. Obviously, Parramatta, they were a bit unlucky last week. And Raiders started hot and somehow not won the game. And
yeah,
I do not know which way to go, but I'm going to tip the Raiders just.
okay.
Raiders 1-12 by 10 points at home. And first try scorers, I'm going to go with the other guy, Blaze Talangi.
Oh, the Eels 5'8", Blaze Talangi.
Yeah, he will score.
I'm going to go Canberra as well. But you know what I reckon?
What?
I'm going to go Canberra in Golden Point.
Wow, Golden Point.
I'm going to make a prediction that the Raiders versus Eels game is going to go to Golden Point on Sunday night. And I'm going to predict that Jamal Fogarty will kick the match-winning field goal in the 82nd minute. The Raiders to beat the Eels 23-22. First try score, I'm going to go with Matt Tomoko. Raiders by 1. It's going to be a close game.
Nice.
Raiders to win. So, very good. Luke, we got a fair few different, don't we?
Yeah, we do.
So, we're both going the Storm.
Yep.
We're both going the Roosters.
Roosters.
We're both going the Dragons.
Dragons.
I'm going Warriors. You're going Souths.
Souths. Yeah.
We're both going Penrith.
Yep.
I'm going Dolphins.
West Tigers.
So we got two different. We're both going the Cowboys. And we're
Cowboys.
both going the Raiders.
Raiders.
Very good. All right, Luke. Well, thank you very much for coming on the round 5 tips.
Yep.
Really appreciate it. And mate, good luck Thursday night against the Broncos.
Yep.
And,
Thanks.
Thanks for coming on, bro.
Yep. Always.
Thank you very much. Thank you to the live chat as well for watching the stream. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Let me know your tips in the comments down below. Anyway, guys, until next time, see you in the next one. And go the Cowboys.
Up the Storm.